Relaxation takes intention. It's actually not that easy. Welcome to part 2 of the stress series. Relax your body.
The goal here is to learn how to treat your mind and body like a professional athlete. Welcome to Mind Your Body. I'm Dr. Audra Lance. I'm a doctor of chiropractic who specializes in treating sports and non-surgical injuries. Anything that involves muscles and joints. I treat big-name celebrities and professional athletes. Most of my patients refer to me as the witch doctor because they can't explain any other way their pain was removed that quickly. I hate cooking, but I do love wine, and don't even think about giving me anything that involves ketchup because I will not eat it. Every episode of this show is designed to help you move better, live better, and feel better. Now let's go do this thing.
So excited to be here, and I just came fresh, hot and sweaty from a workout. I haven't even showered yet. I just washed my hands, gulped some water so that I'm able to talk, because I had just had all these ideas flooding to me of what I wanted to talk to y'all about with this part 2 of the stress series. Part 2 is Relax Your Body. If you haven't listened to part 1, go back one episode and we talk about relaxing your mind. That's part 1. So, still probably dripping sweat. Good thing you can't smell me, but let's go. So first, before we even get started, I already have a solution for you and something that can help you. If you go to mytrainingroom.co or click the link in the show notes, purchase De-Stress in 20. This combines everything I'm about to talk to you about, everything this series is about, of relaxing your mind and body at the same time. It's incredible. Right now, it's only $39, which is insane. So go over, click that, purchase that. The reviews are incredible. This is something that I do in my performance training with my professional athletes in off season. We pinpoint the exact things they want to work on, also in their compensation mechanism. So what's going on? Are there any injuries? And I utilize some of these moves along with a bunch of others in their performance training and their performance rehab to not only help make them better, but to make them better than when they started. And it is just the most fun, and the results are incredible. I had one hockey player this year play all 82 games, and he said to me, Audra, I think it's mostly because we did the 12 weeks of hardcore treatment and performance training of all that stuff in those workouts. So I'm bringing some of it to you. It's only 20 minutes. You can just pick one video, or you can pick a couple of them or do the whole 20 minutes. I mean, it's insane. It's wonderful. It's like magic. It really makes me look like the witch doctor. And these are principles combined with a bunch of other treatment methods. I mean, I probably haven't had an original thought myself. It's just how I interpret all these geniuses of their research and what they're teaching us and how I put it together in my little dance or art. And everyone's a little bit different. So it's just been incredible. There's results we're having that I'm able to do more research, learn more, add this, add that, what works for this person. And then we have to do the mind piece too, of actually being into your body, relaxing, being into your body. That's a weird thing to say too. It's like, what do you mean being into my body? I'm into my body. I don't feel anything else. This is my body. What are you talking about? Are you holding your breath right now? You didn't even realize it, huh? This is super common. So we so are in our bodies that, for instance, you didn't even realize you were holding your breath. I know. Mind blowing. Do you feel your feet? Do you feel every part of your foot? Or does it just kind of feel like locked up and just, I like to call them flippers, that you're just bringing it around when really this should be your base of support. Huge. You should be able to feel it. Are you just feeling that pain in your neck or wherever you hold stress in your shoulders? Or maybe you're having a stomach ache or some period cramps. I mean, that's kind of overriding feeling the rest of your body and being actually in your body able to pinpoint and feel. So back to my first statement. Relaxation takes intention. And this is something that you're going to have to work out a little bit. And I know we all want the quick fix. But the more you do it, the quicker it'll happen and the easier it'll be. And you'll be able to incorporate this and not only maybe when you're doing de-stress in 20, but in every other part of your life. Another good time to practice this is before you go to sleep, because it will greatly amplify the quality of your sleep if you're able to just get into your body, get it to relax, and be able to turn off your mind. So let's think about this. You're probably like, I relax, but here's what most people do. And I've been guilty of a lot of these things at different points in my life. Grab the wine. It's so easy when we get home from work or if we've had a stressful day, just grab the wine, have a sip. And what I tell people is it like separates work from home a little bit. Comfort food, you're craving that cheeseburger and you're just like, gosh, why don't you get it? It's relaxing to you. Numb out in whatever way that may be, maybe hibernating in bed. It's just, oh man, I do love bed, but it's just easier to avoid everything and just say that you're relaxing and chilling, but you're just sleeping, laying in bed, not really addressing the issues. And Netflix, that's another good one. I used to say, that's still true. Watching TV was one of the only ways I could get my mind to turn off because I was so interested and like dedicated to the show that I couldn't think or stress about anything when I was really into the show. But that's also not the healthiest mechanism to do it because then you're really turning off of your body and mind. And then obviously the binge drinking. Another one is people shop. I know a lot of people go and shop and kind of just zone out and get the instant relaxation of making that purchase, little dopamine hit, excitement, and then that newness wears off. I don't know, depending what it is, how much you spent or how bad you wanted it, pretty quickly overall. Speaking of that, here's a question I've been pondering. People will buy, you maybe, the newest Louis Vuitton bag, Chanel bag, the new iPhone. You'll go to the $800 steakhouse. You want the new car. You want the coolest Nikes, the golden gooses. That's fine. You'll save up. You'll invest in that. You're ready for it. You're here for it. And it relaxes you, makes you happy for a little bit. But you won't take some of that money and invest in top-notch healthcare instead, or something that's going to actually help you long-term. Riddle me that. You only get one body, one mind, one life. Why aren't you investing in it and investing in yourself? We're going to do another episode on this, but just think about that for a second. And next time you go to make your big purchase, and of course it's got balance, but is there something that you need more that you should use that money towards instead of the newest purse? I don't know. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money, just helping you think about it, put it in perspective here. We have a long life to live. We want to make it good because you deserve it. So what do you need to do here? What is the solution besides going to purchase de-stress in 20? We need to move. Movement heals. I cannot say that enough. I need to get on my soapbox and just talk about it. When you move, there's so many chemical reactions going on in your body that you're giving yourself like a natural high and excitement, endorphins. Sometimes you're able to do these workouts and push through a little bit of pain and normally you wouldn't be able to. You're getting blood flow to areas. You're adding load to your joints, which in turn is going to prevent injury, make them stronger, make you feel better. I tell everyone they need to oil their joints like the Tin Man. I mean, if you're not using them, they're going to get all crickety and gross and dried out. We need to oil them, and that's with movement. Even better if you can move your joints in full ranges of motion, all different directions. So not just bending your knee, but you need to bring it in full extension, so straightening it. So bending and straightening it in all different forms, and even doing some lateral movements to really encompass that whole joint, to work all those muscles to add that load and get the benefit of it. Another life-changing moment I had, and this goes right along with relaxing your body. I was that girl up until pretty recently, the past couple of years. When I worked out, the HIIT workouts were my favorite. And my girlfriends and I would talk about this. I loved when my lungs burned so much that it like hurt to breathe at the end. It's kind of sick actually. But I felt like it was the best workout. And I did it, I accomplished it, and I'd feel really good for an hour. And then I would have this crazy crash of not feeling good at all. Not every workout needs to be hard to be effective and beneficial. Let me say that again in case you were turning, your kid screamed, you blanked out as I was talking. Not every workout needs to be hard to be beneficial. I know, and some of you are like, that's what I used to say. That's cute. No, that's cute. I'm going to keep doing that. And that's fine. I had to learn the hard way. My hormones were completely tanked. I went through essentially like a sickness, and I try to cut this in a condensed version. I couldn't function. I was able to go work on patients and be in it and be effective and feel good, but I'd get these random spouts of dizziness, nauseousness. I was gaining weight for no reason when I was doing all these workouts. I was eating super clean and healthy, gluten-free, dairy-free, and I'm doing all the quote-unquote right things for my body. But I was so stressed out and so pedal to the metal, which whatever. There's, I think, a fine balance. I think some people don't do enough pedal to the metal. But I ended up essentially having adrenal fatigue along with some other things that put me down and out for a while. And it's still like a long process of recovery. We did a hormone test and I had no testosterone, no estrogen, no progesterone. And I wondered why I wasn't having a period. So I clearly needed to learn the hard way some of these things. And this is just one of the lessons that I've learned. And I'm so incredibly excited to be able to share this with you and hopefully get this across and have you wake up or maybe adjust some things so you don't have to be in that situation and feel as terrible as I did at one point. Or if you have a friend that might be, you've heard her say or him say some of these symptoms. I mean, I've had professional athletes go through this too. It is a real thing. It's a big deal. There's many factors to it. So if I would have had a series like this and I knew all these things, I just never, put it together in a disciplined manner. Like I preach them all day, but through my own healing journey, I've been able to put this together in a more packaged deal, I guess, of actually, no, this is step 1. This is step 2. These are important and you're going to get these results. And I'm just very grateful to be able to share that with you and with the stress series and all the other things that I'm offering on this platform. So I just want to thank you for that and thank you for listening, and DM me if you want to talk to me more about it at Dr. Audrey Lance at Instagram or on Instagram, whatever. So what did I have to do? I had to slow down. I was seeing, luckily I have so many people that wanted to help out doctor-wise and get to the bottom of this and put all the puzzle pieces together. But one of the things I was ordered by multiple doctors, because of course I had to ask a couple because I wanted to hear that I could do my HIIT workout still, was nope. You are not allowed to do HIIT workouts or really any hard workout. Your body is in a state of stress and panic, and you just cannot do that. So from that experience, I've learned walking is incredible. It is a good workout. It's lymphatic drainage. It is mentally and emotionally, psychologically relaxing. So that's where I would start. You're asking, what should I do to move my body to get myself to relax? Walking, because you're getting the most bang for your buck. If you only have 10 minutes and you're asking me, what should I do? Of course, I think you should breathe in your butthole, but walking, and getting outside and doing it if it's not pouring rain or too cold. I mean, there's just something, I know I talked about it in the first series, but that's it. And then doing some movement that feels good to you. You know what I really like doing? That's an incredible workout. I remember that every time I go. I love to go trail riding, horseback riding. It is just so therapeutic in so many ways and such a workout, but it's not that crazy HIIT. Like the horse is doing the HIIT workout. I'm doing the, leg, and I really try to breathe and stabilize with my core and test all these things out to be able to eventually do something with that. But what is something you enjoy? Is it being around animals? Maybe it's going and riding, I know this seems crazy, a four-wheeler. Like you're still outside and you can still do these resistant movements as you're riding and driving. You don't have to just sit. You can activate, push your feet away from the pedals and breathe and see, you feel that activation. I know a lot of people really like yoga. That's great. Restorative yoga, Pilates, even just getting some light weights and doing just a little lightweight 10-minute workout, 8-minute workout, whatever you got is great. One of my patients, we were trying to brainstorm some ideas for her, and like when she's on the road and stuff of what she's able to do to utilize this step. We talked about the mindset part, and then we were like, okay, so moving your body, what can you do when you're on the road between shows and everything? What do you have access to? And guess that you would actually like. We came up with stairs, so doing stairs, because most arenas have them, tour buses. You can find stairs pretty much anywhere. So that's what she does, is just 5 to 8 minutes. That's it. When she's trying to utilize these three steps of moving your body, getting into your body to de-stress. So there are so many options. I'm so excited to hear what your favorite one is. Don't forget to go purchase De-Stress in 20 at mytrainingroom.co for the simple, easy, you don't have to think about anything and get started. Stay tuned for part 3 of the stress series. Toodaloo! Now, if you want to do something really special for me and got a lot out of this episode, go leave a 5-star written review of the show on Apple Podcast. And if you're a Spotify listener, just tap the 5 stars. To submit any of your health questions to the show, simply DM me on Instagram at Dr. Audra Lance. And don't worry, all your questions will be kept strictly anonymous. So send me all your embarrassing questions. And don't forget, breathe into your butthole. Toodaloo!